Naruto kept watch from his rooftop perch as the night deepened. The village lay quiet under the soft glow of lanterns, but his attention never wavered from the forest edge. The shadowy figure hadn't moved far, but its presence felt heavier now, almost like a storm waiting to strike. Naruto's instincts told him this wasn't a random wanderer. There was purpose behind every step. He crouched, whispering to himself, "Who are you? And why are you here in the past?" His mind ran through all possibilities. Could it be a rogue shinobi from his time who had also traveled back, or someone from this era he had never encountered before? Either way, Naruto knew one thing: he couldn't let his guard down. Suddenly, the shadow moved faster, disappearing briefly behind the trees. Naruto's heart raced. He leapt from the rooftop, landing silently near the alley that led to the forest. He crouched low, hands ready on kunai. "I need to see what they're up to carefully," he muttered, peering from behind a thick tree. Naruto finally got a clear look. The figure was young, maybe in their late teens, with dark hair falling into sharp eyes that scanned the village intently. Naruto could feel the aura of someone trained, powerful, and dangerous. The shadow wasn't just observing, it was calculating, preparing for something big. Naruto's thoughts raced. If they're here in the past, their actions could change everything, maybe even worse than what I remember from the future. He tightened his fists. He knew he couldn't rush him blindly. He needed a plan, just like any battle he had faced before. But this was a different kind of battlefield time itself. As he watched, the figure suddenly paused and turned their gaze directly toward Naruto's hiding spot. His heart skipped a beat. "Did they see me?" he whispered, crouching lower. But the figure's eyes moved past him, scanning further into the village. Relief washed over Naruto. For now, he was still unnoticed. Naruto decided to follow the shadow, keeping a safe distance. He moved silently through the village streets, using rooftops and alleyways to remain hidden. Every instinct, every sense told him to be ready for combat, but he reminded himself observation first. Knowledge is power, patience is key. Hours passed. The figure eventually stopped at the edge of a small clearing near the village. They knelt and touched the ground, eyes closing as if sensing something hidden in the earth. Naruto's curiosity peaked. Was this some kind of tracking technique? Or a ritual of some sort? He had never seen anything exactly like it. Even in the shinobi world of his time, Naruto's mind raced with possibilities. He could intervene, attack, or try to talk, but he restrained himself. Changing events too soon could lead to unknown consequences. He reminded himself again, every move must be calculated. Then a rustle in the bushes startled him. Naruto spun toward it, ready to strike, but it was only a small fox scurrying across the clearing. He exhaled slowly. The tension was exhausting, but he knew he couldn't let his focus slip, not even for a moment. The figure finally rose, glancing back toward the village one last time before disappearing into the night. Naruto watched until they vanished completely. His mind churned with questions. Who were they? Why were they here? And most importantly, how were their actions going to affect the future he knew so well? Naruto felt the familiar fire of determination rising within him. This was a challenge unlike any he had faced before. It wasn't about physical strength or jutsus. It was about timing, choices, and strategy, and he was ready to face it. He returned to his hidden rooftop, eyes scanning the village one last time, before the first hints of dawn appeared. "I figure you out," he whispered to the wind. No one's going to mess up the future while I'm here. As the sun slowly rose over Konoha, Naruto made a silent vow. He would watch, wait, and act at the perfect moment. The past was fragile, the present uncertain, and the future his responsibility.